Hi everyone, Melissa Moonbeam here. Thank you for joining me. This is a tarot reading for all air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. The date is April 20th, and in 6 days we'll be having a full moon in Scorpio. Scorpio is all about transformation and is connected to the tarot card Death. So death represents an ending and the welcoming of a new beginning. Spirit, what do the air signs need to know at this time? Ace of Cups, the Knight of Swords, the Knight of Wands, the Six of Wands, the Nine of Cups, the Nine of Wands, Four of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Ten of Wands. Okay. So, air signs, you guys are always so complicated. All right. So I see that there is, you guys are transitioning into a new beginning. You've been, there's two nines. So there's two nines and then there's two tens. So with the tarot, it goes 1 to 10 and then 10, the 1 is the beginning and 10 is the ending. So right now you're in the transition of moving into your ending. So the 9, and then after the 9, it comes the 10. So you're working through, you're redesigning and creating new ideas. And what you're wanting is you're wanting to have this 10 of Pentacles. You're wanting to have a fulfilling life where you're comfortable and you're secure and you're happy and you have everything that you need. And you're thinking a lot about having, strong soul connections, heartfelt connections. And so as you can see with the Ace of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles, like this is the, this really represents love and togetherness and family. And then you can see here, like with the Empress, so this is all about nurturing and like just very much fulfilling. So what's been happening is you've been going through a lot of these struggles, as a lot of us have been. And so that's what the 9 of Wands is. It's about, the defensiveness. But you're transitioning out of the 9 into the 10. So you're almost at the end. And so the 9 was all about, standing your ground, having one last go at it, seeing if you could make the situation work. But now what's happening is you've come to this understanding, this realization that this situation has to change. And so you're deciding to, continue on your path and continue moving forward and preparing to have your final release, to lay down and to put down the heaviness, because you're wanting to have a more fulfilling life where you feel, like I said, secure And, you know, with the Nine of Cups, this is all about fulfillment. This is ultimate fulfillment. This is, you know, having everything that you need. You know, it's having an overabundance of everything that you need. So with the Knight of Swords, this is about you, you know, making a decision to, you know, to go your own way, you know, because you see something different. You want to start having new opportunities. You want to start investing your time and energy into things that are going to bring you new opportunities, as opposed to, you know, blocking yourself off and, you know, continuing doing the same cycle. And like with the nine of Swords, it's like this very in and out. It's like, okay, you know, like I'm here, but I'm not here. And yeah, so it's basically, you know, listening to your heart and having the power and the confidence to choose what it is that you want. You know, someone's taking back their power. Okay, boom. Yeah, so definitely someone is moving in a different direction. So as you can see, like the Knight of Swords, like he's running, and you know, this is what he was in the defensiveness. He had to protect himself. This was his weapon. And then now he's, you know, he's running towards this motorcycle, and he's, you know, like hightailing her out of there. And then with the Chariot, so this is also about making a decision to go in a new direction, you know, having the strength and the courage to, you know, hold up the reins and be able to direct this chariot with your strength and your endurance to be able to handle this vehicle, right? It's not easy. It's not, you have to have a certain amount of skill to be able to manage this vehicle. You know, same with driving a motorcycle. Like you can't just like hop on a motorcycle. You have to, you know, make sure that you know what you're doing. And so that's basically what's happening, is like you figured out what you're doing and you've made the decision, and now you're moving forward and you have this new vision. You have been through a lot. You've had a lot of different experiences. You know, this reminds me of being at a play. So you've played your part, and now is the end. It's the finale. You're taking a bow, and you know, you're celebrating the success because of the lessons, and you're looking towards the future, and you're envisioning, you know, you want stability. You know, you want to just feel alive. You want to feel like the heartbeat and the rhythm and the song. You know, you want to just feel the elation, you know, just like heart open and embracing. And, you know, like really, really, truly getting into your heart and directing your decisions from a heartfelt place. Okay. These are new cards, and they're, I'm still getting used to shuffling them, so I'm not going to keep those cards. Okay. Here we go. Page of Wands, the Knight of Cups, the Magician, and the Queen of Wands. So now basically I feel like what's happened is you've really come home to yourself. You're really starting to understand who you are and what you have to offer and what you desire and you know what you want, and you've really had this eye opener. And so now you've started to master your mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual well-being. You know, you're understanding that all of these elements work in unison, and that it's about, you know, keeping them, taking an approach to your life, or approaching your life in a way that's balanced and stable and committed and focused on the long term, while remaining grounded and present and grateful for what you're currently going through. And so this is all about celebration. You know, you're celebrating this new beginning and all of this magic that you're going to be creating, and, you know, this new found sense of self, and you're like really excited, and you're looking forward to, you know, bringing newness, new energy into your life and having new experiences. You know, now you've really done a lot of healing with your heart. And also this has to do with mother, daddy issues, mommy issues. So basically it's about learning what it feels like to be loved, by having someone love you, and then at the same time loving you in a way, but having just enough contrast, just enough resistance or difficulties within that relationship that it allowed you to really challenge what love actually means. So if someone is not as invested, or there's some separation between the two people who are in a relationship, it's going to make them question. But then at the same time, you're assuring the other person that this is, you know, this is what it is, and, you know, I love you, and, you know, I have deep feelings for you. But then there's the doubt, and then you go back and forth, and then, you know, but that as the time goes on and you still have that uncertainty, and you have that person who's really not giving you what you need, then what happens is you start to, you know, you start getting, you know, resentful and angry, and you start feeling this power build within you. And it's like, well, okay, if you're not going to give it to me, then I'm going to give it to me. And so then you start shifting your energy, because that person isn't giving you what you want. And that's the pattern that you're used to. You're used to seeking energy outside of yourself. And this is our program. We've been programmed to be dependent on the system. And so this is an ingrained belief system. And so what's happening is a lot of people are undergoing these lessons and understanding that, you know, it's not about dependency. It's about independence, you know, being content in your independence, and not feeling like you have to reach or grasp for someone else's love, you know, because you're already whole. You know, for her to be able to, you know, create this, create life, she has to be able to tap into source energy. She has to have, there's all these elements that come together for her to actually create a baby. And so now you're understanding that you are your own, you're your own creation, and you know, it's up to you to decide what more you want to create in your life. And now you're understanding this, and so this is what you're doing. You're starting to have this self-mastery, and you're able to, you know, spark the fire and you know, feel alive and celebrate and joyous, and and feel like you can open your heart without being rejected, because you know that you're confident in who you are, and you know your power, and you feel comfortable being vulnerable because you know that there's no such thing. Your confidence is so strong that if you are rejected, you're not going to take it personally. And yeah, like, this is amazing. So like, you have such a you have all these cards. So you have the wands, which is the creativity, the spirituality, the cups, which is the love. You have pentacles, which is the foundation, the financial security. And then you have, actually, you don't have a lot of air energy. Air is represented by the swords. So the swords is all about the mind. It's a lot of the emotional pain and suffering and all the things that you go through when you're processing, the worries and doubts and the fears. So you don't actually have any swords in here. So this is really good. It means that you have been doing the work, and you've reached this new level, and you're moving towards the future. So exciting. I know I'm excited. Like, I am so excited about this new experience, and I know we're still shifting, and we're still in the process of, entering and establishing this beginning. But it's like, continue to cultivate and celebrate and envision, all these ideas that anything that you want to envision, just envision it. Be these children. And they just don't care. They're just playing, and they don't care about anything. They're, just having fun. And, this dog is just like so happy to like be a part of the family. And so this is what I'm suggesting, is that you just, continue to cultivate and put your energy into feeling good. So I hope you found this reading helpful to all you air signs, Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And I'd love to hear from you in the comments. And if you're interested in booking a personal reading, you can find my information in the description. Much love to you all. Take care. Bye.